Hey everybody, welcome back to Everyday Barbecue. My name is Mike. Today, I want to find out if these things work. This is a turkey cannon, and we're going to do a turkey on the pellet smoker today using the turkey cannon. I'm pretty sure this violates one of the 4 critical rules of turkey cannon safety. So we're going to test out this turkey cannon today. This is a Camp Chef turkey cannon, and it's also going to be done in the Camp Chef Pellet Smoker. So what I've got here with me, and I'll go through this with you as I put it together. I've got some chicken broth that's slightly watered down that's going to go in the cannon. I've got my homemade rub I'm going to be using on here. We're going to brush this with some olive oil. We're going to put a little parsley in the cannon as well, just for that flavor. I have no idea if it's going to help or not, but I figure why not. And we're going to inject it too. So far all I've done is unpackage this turkey, clean it up, pat it dry. Now I'm going to get it on the cannon, and I'm going to finish everything up once it's on the cannon. Okay, so before I get this turkey on here, I do want to get some liquid in the cannon. So what I've got here for a setup is I've got my foil pan, and I've got my cannon in the foil pan. Now you can take this out of the foil pan when you put it on the pellet smoker if you want. I've seen it done both ways. This is my first time doing this, and I think today I'm going to leave this in the foil pan. If I see that I'm not getting the color I want on part of the turkey, I might take it out of the pan, I might not, I don't know, we'll see. First things first, let's get some liquid in this cannon. So what I've got here is 50-50 chicken broth and water, and this is about 2 cups total. We want to fill it up until it gets to that drain plug. So let's do that. Okay, so it took just about 2 cups. Now just because I feel like it, I'm going to go ahead, throw some parsley in there. I'm also going to stuff a couple cloves of garlic in there as well. Okay, so now that we've got that prepped, let's get this turkey on. Okay, first time doing this, let's see how it goes. Okay, so turkey's on the cannon. That was actually pretty easy, I have to say. Next important thing, if you're going to use one of these cannons, this flap of skin here, a lot of people I see will trim off when they're cooking turkey. I'm leaving it on because I want to try to keep this top area closed to keep the moisture in. I'm going to go ahead and stuff an onion in this crevice as well, in that neck area, which is just going to help to keep that moisture inside. And who knows, it might give us a little bit of flavor too. Now you can also use a lemon, or you can use an apple for that. I went with onion. Now I also went ahead and tucked these wings back behind the legs just to keep them from making the bird look like it's going to fly away. So let's give this one more pat to dry everything down. This is going to help us get the skin where we want it while it's cooking. Hopefully going to get some crisp on this. Alright, next step is going to be that I'm going to inject this turkey. Now some people will do an overnight brine. I just didn't feel like doing that. I like to do my recipes in such a way where somebody can easily duplicate it, and I think this is going to be easy, and I'm hoping it turns out good. I'm not saying that doing an overnight brine wouldn't be better, but I think this is going to be fine the way it is, and I can cut that amount of work down simply by injecting this. So my father-in-law got me this stuff maybe, I don't know, a couple months back, and I was looking for an opportunity to use it. So this is just Cajun Injector roasted garlic mild. Let's get this bad boy injected. So we're just going to fill this bad boy up with some injection here. This stuff smells fantastic. I guess this is probably kind of sort of what a doctor feels like. I don't know. Okay, I have really filled this bad boy up with some goodness here. So now it's time to just get my outer layer done. Let's work on that. So we're going to brush this bad boy with olive oil. This is hopefully going to give us the color we're looking for on the outside. Okay, time for our rub. So my homemade rub is just some salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, a little bit of paprika for some color. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's get this bad boy outside. Let's get it cooking. All right, so we're sitting at 325. We're gonna cook this at 325. I might crank it up to 350 there towards the end if I wanna get the skin a little crispy. We're just gonna monitor it and see how it goes. Now, before anyone asks me down in the comments, the worst thing you could do is overcook a turkey. So I'm gonna be looking to pull this. I'm gonna have a probe in the thickest part of the breast area, and I'm gonna be looking to pull this right after I break over 160, because I know I'm gonna get about 10 degrees of carryover. And we'll bring it inside and tent it in some foil for maybe 15 minutes once we pull it. So as soon as we break over that 160, I'll verify it with the second thermometer. Once I know we're there, we're gonna pull this bad boy and tent it. For now, let's get it on here. Just gonna place that right in the center, get this lid closed, voila. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a probe in there. I'm just gonna monitor this. I'll bring you back when we're ready to pull this thing off. Or if there's anything that really happens in the meantime that I need to let you know about, I'll bring you back then. Otherwise, just bring you back when it's ready to pull. All right, it's been about 3.5 hours and we just broke 160 on this turkey. Take a look. This smells absolutely beautiful. We've got a nice crust on the outside. I'm just broke 160, like I said, internal, so we're gonna pull this, bring it inside and tent it in foil for about 10 minutes. I'll bring you back when it's time to remove that foil and slice into it. Okay, so I just pulled the foil off of this. It smells absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to dig in. So let me reposition this camera, get you close up, and I'll show you what we got. Okay, so in summary, I pulled this at 161. The carryover got me up to about 168, 169. And you can see, if you can hear it, I don't know, but there's a nice crust on the outside. I've got some areas here where it's just oozing out some juice, probably from that injection. And it's time to go ahead and take a slice out of this and check it out. Now, just one note, I chose to cook this whole thing with the foil pan. So if you could see the underbelly here, probably could have got some more smoke had I chose to just put this cannon right on the grates and not do this in the pan. But I've seen it done both ways, and to be honest, I think it's the top of this that we're really focused on anyway. So let's go ahead and get a slice out of this. All right, so here we go. All I can tell you is that it smells great. I can tell we've got a nice crust on the outside. So the last time I did a turkey on the pellet smoker, I overcooked it. I'm just gonna be honest. I did it last Thanksgiving. It still turned out great. There was a ton of flavor, but it wasn't really moist enough inside. So this one I pulled a few degrees earlier because I knew I'm gonna get some carryover. So, all right, enough talk. Let's go ahead and slice into this breast. Now you can just hear the crust. Oh yeah, look at that. That is juicy. And this skin is just beautiful. Very, very juicy. Let's get another slice. Now you can see the juice in here from this injection. Just take a look at how juicy that is. Let me see if I can get you closer up. It's very, very juicy. The juice just stayed in here from that injection. It's just dripping with juice. Let's give this a try. This is just dripping with juice from that injection. I can't wait to try it. Let's do it. I definitely taste that injection. There's no question about it. It's very, very juicy. Comes right apart. Wow, that is outstanding. Check out that skin. Let's put that together with a slicer. Here we go. That's just dripping from that injection. And probably the cannon. I'm sure the cannon had something to do with it too. It's very, very delicious. All right, I gotta go ahead and finish slicing this up. I'm gonna have a ton of leftovers here. I'm sure my neighbors are gonna love me. Wanted to experiment with this before Thanksgiving. We're only a few weeks out. And I'm sorry I've been gone for a couple weeks. I've had some things going on, family stuff, so I'm sorry. There may be some times when I have a hard time being consistent with my weekly episodes, but just trust me, there's always important things going on when I'm missing, okay? Anyway, I appreciate your support. I appreciate the messages that I've gotten while I've been absent for the last couple weeks. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.